This won't be easy, guys. With the Air Adventures event, we have the release of Mega Latios and Mega Latias in the new Tier 6 raid level. Mega Legendary raids seem to have their own tier in which they are ridiculously hard to defeat. Now, Tier 6, I believe, has been a thing in the past when Mewtwo was in raids. I think it was EX raids. It was considered a Tier 6 because Mewtwo was just so frail defensively that Pokemon Go pretty much buffed it to try to make it a little bit tougher of a raid boss and not just die instantly. But they have returned, of course, with these new Mega Legendary raids, and these raids have some of the highest CPs you'll ever see, some of the highest HP, and honestly, they're just super thick. Usually, most raid bosses can be duoed, some of them can be trioed, but Mega Latios and Latias, on average, I believe the least amount of trainers I've seen someone take it down with is 5 trainers. We are here on the site PokeBattler, taking a look at some of the counters. I'll link below this website, but you can pretty much choose a couple specific things you'd like to run a simulation in a raid battle. So for example, here, it's a Tier 6. Let's go against Mega Latias. We're gonna have dodging. We'll just say no dodging. What level is going to be the attackers? Level 50. Most people are gonna have level 40 counters, so let's just go with level 40. Are we gonna have best friends boost? Do we want shadow legendaries, all this stuff? And do we have weather boost? We're just gonna click find raiders. Up here, it's gonna show us a battle estimator. So as you can see, the beating Mega Latios should take 5 trainers with a Pokemon of this strength. You can even come down here, show you all the counters. If you want to learn more about counters for these Pokemon, a link below. But don't listen to how many trainers I recommend because I did not know how hard it was gonna be. You can't do it with 4 people. Even if you had a full team of Mega Gengars, you're still getting a 4.18 estimator, which means you need at least 4.18 trainers, and you can't get 0.18 of a trainer. So as you can see, minimum 5 people is going to be required to take down this raid boss. First thing I want to mention in this video, user counters. Make sure you are using proper counters. Luckily, Mega Latios and Latias have a lot of weaknesses. They're weak to Bug, Dragon, Fairy, Ice, Dark, and Ghost. So 6 possible Pokemon. Make sure you power up those counters all the way to level 40. If you can't do level 40, level 35 or level 30 still works, but the higher level the counters they are, the better it's going to be. Also, if you are inviting friends to a raid or just getting people into a raid, make sure you use the double invite glitch. I'll link below my video on how to do it, but pretty much allows you to invite 10 people to a raid so you can have more trainers into these raids and have lesser issues taking it down. This is one of the hardest raid bosses I think we've ever seen in Pokemon Go. I don't think there's ever been, maybe Mega Steelix was another one. Pretty much just making this video letting you guys know that these raids are going to be extremely ridiculous. I would go probably 8+ trainers to be safe, maybe 7+ if you guys have good counters. But even if someone's not running the right counters, that's like losing a whole person. So I think 7+, 8+ trainers will be kind of safe to take it down, but still, it's going to be a super thick raid boss and it's going to be super long to take down. On the bright side, when you do complete a Mega Latios or Latias raid, though, you get a max of 225 Mega Energy, depending on how fast you took it down. But I think the least I've seen is 150 Mega Energy, so it's going to be in between that range. So you only really have to do 2 of these Mega raids to get the Mega Energy to Mega Evolve them once. Now, I just want to ask you guys, what is your opinion on this? I've had a lot of feedback, and I've been seeing a lot of feedback that people like this and people don't like this. I think Pokemon Go has been very stale for a while. It's a very easy game, and I think there's obviously a lot of perks to being an easy game like that. But also, a lot of people appreciate a challenge, right? Raid battles are supposed to be a challenge, and generally legendary raids, although can be tough, most of them can be duoed, trioed pretty easily as long as you're using pretty strong counters. So having this more of a tougher raid boss kind of maybe makes it more valuable to go ahead and take it down. Then of course, there's that whole other side of trainers, people who in rural areas who don't have a lot of friends, who can't really, get as big raid lobbies because they're reliant on inviting people, and that's a max of 10 people in a raid lobby through invites. And those people are going to struggle more to get these Mega Legendaries. How do you guys feel about the difficulty? Do you guys think these should be harder? I don't know if anyone thinks they should be harder. Do you think these guys are good difficulty? Do you think they should be easier? How do you feel about it? Honestly, I don't mind the challenge, but I could definitely see the reasoning why people would be mad and think it's way too difficult, because yes, there are people in rural areas and people who just don't have access to the amount of trainers and friends and people to invite as me. Also, be very wary when using apps like PokeGenie, Discords, and a lot of these rating resources, because you generally getting bigger lobbies through Discord and all that stuff is going to be a lot tougher. I would more rely on making your own lobbies and having your own friends and communicating a lot to make sure you have at least 5 trainers, and 5 trainers if you guys are using the top counters. Unless you know everyone in that lobby is using proper counters and proper powered up counters, I would leave the lobby at like 30 seconds unless there's like 8+ people in it. Yeah, that's the video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about these Mega Legendaries in Pokemon Go. Are you vibing with the new difficulty, or do you think it's just ridiculously way too hard? And we'll see if Niantic nerfs it. They might nerf it, seeing that it's so tough, but who knows, guys. Good luck getting these Mega Legendaries in Pokemon Go, and for all protects everyone, peace.